everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney, and today I am doing kind of a follow-up. I just got back from New York not that long ago for a mother-daughter trip with Jenny and her daughter, and we had a wonderful time, and so I've just got a whole bunch of creative fodder that I wanted to put out there in the form of videos. So Friday I shared with you what I took on my trip and my outfit of the day and what I wore. I was very pleased with how that turned out. And today I want to talk about what I saw in New York. So these are the styles and the trends. It was very apparent. We were there for 5 days, seeing what everyone was wearing. You could definitely tell the tourist from the actual New Yorkers and or even the Europeans, to be honest. But anyway, all the four of us, actually, my daughter, Jenny, her daughter, myself, we all just kind of compiled a list of things that we kept seeing over and over again. And I have pulled together 10 looks that that I'll paired patterns and fabric with that you can also recreate if you're wanting a fall New York look. Now, a lot of this is pretty similar to the Quiet Luxury, which is the video that I did last Tuesday, except I've actually paired fabric and patterns with each look. It's a little different than last Tuesday's video, but that Quiet Luxury is definitely going strong in New York City. We saw that a ton. So I'll talk a little bit about some of the overall trends, and then I've got my computer here, so as we're going through the looks, I can make sure and tell you the correct things. So what you're seeing on the screen, I'm also seeing over here. But some of the things, just real quick, and then we'll go through the looks that we were seeing. We saw a lot of wide leg trousers. Honestly, not jeans. We did not see very many jeans. I did put one pair of jeans in here, but for the most part, it was all trousers or like elastic waist pants or all wide leg. Everything was very oversized. Cargo pants. Yeah, there wasn't. And then when you did see jeans, there were a lot of those jean skirts. Something in my lipstick that I showed in, I think it was the fall trends. Was it the Love Notions video? No, I can't even remember. I've done a lot of these recently. Anyway, the jeans that we did see were definitely either straight-legged or like very classic cuts, or really wide-legged again and very oversized. We saw a lot of like larger geometric sunglasses that were like the thick plastic frames. We saw a lot of neutrals, a lot of blacks, creams, navies, camels, grays, those kind of colors, olive green, that sort of thing. A lot of, again, everything was oversized. So oversized jean jackets that we saw, oversized trench coats, oversized overcoats, yeah, very oversized. Slip skirts, saw a ton of slip skirts and slip dresses, oversized blazers. I'm going to use oversized a lot, like boyfriend style blazers, a lot of crop sweaters over slip skirts and slip dresses, saw a ton of that. Chunky black boots, so like real chunky lug sole black boots, saw that a ton, or style sneakers, because again, you're in a city, people are walking everywhere, and so we did see a ton of style sneakers. Did not see a lot of athleisure, like a lot of athletic wear. When we did see some, no one looked like they were going to the gym unless they were absolutely, you could tell they were going to the gym, like they had a gym bag with them or they were super sweaty going to and from. If you did see more leisure type wear, it was like a matching sweat set, and it would be dressed up with like a trench coat or an overcoat or that sort of thing. So yeah, you didn't see a lot of like workout leggings and that sort of thing. I didn't see that really at all. And not a lot of like workout type, like athletic sneakers. We did see style sneakers, a ton of those, but not so much like workout sneakers, unless the person again was actually actively like running or like all sweaty and clearly had just finished a workout class. We saw a lot of leather or pleather, both in jackets and pants and skirts. We saw, again, a lot of crop sweaters, half tucked, a ton of 90s vintage. And I'm talking like, not like recreated vintage, but like actual vintage pieces. We went to quite a few different thrift stores, and they're not moto jackets, like motocross jackets. You know what I mean? It's like a moto jacket, but literally like that someone probably wore on a dirt bike. at some point with all the patches and stuff on it and the different colors. Saw a ton of those in all the thrift stores and a lot of people wearing them. Varsity jackets, like letter jackets, a lot of like vintage of those we saw out and about people. So the younger people were definitely wearing a lot of like true vintage from the 90s type of pieces. We saw a ton of that. What else? I wrote everything down, but I think I'm kind of hitting all of the highlights. That was kind of an overall what we were kind of seeing. So all of the 10 of these looks, you're going to kind of see recreations of those. Now, all the looks that I have pulled here are from Pinterest. I didn't take pictures of people just out in the wild. Although my cousin was wearing, the first time we were with her, was a crop sweater with a pair of like elastic waist pants, like cargo pants that she had on with a pair of skinny strap like Mary Jane shoe. And then the second time it was a summer dress that she had a cropped sweater on over with a pair of Adidas Sambas. So anyway, she was definitely, my cousin's a stylist. I think I've said that before, but like big girl stylist. So she's pretty on trend everywhere she goes and at any time, but we are seeing that everywhere. So that's kind of what I was the criteria I was looking for when I was pulling the looks for this video. Okay, let's get into it. For look one, like I said, a lot of oversized, a lot of neutrals. This gal kind of ticks all the boxes. So you've got an oversized boyfriend blazer, the wide leg pant, and then, but some emphasis of the waist, whether that's a crop shirt or something tucked in like this. But yes, a lot of neutrals. And we saw this outfit a ton. For the jacket on this, I have picked Vogue 1960. And which is just kind of a little bit oversized-ish type of blazer, and I thought that this worked really well with what the gal had on. And then I found this beautiful wool suiting from Metro Textiles in New York. We actually didn't get to his shop. We ran out of time, but I would have liked to have gone. I'll have to go back. But anyway, he has this beautiful wool suiting in kind of this taupe color that you could use to recreate this kind of oversized blazer, and I think it would be a really great look. For her tank, I went old school with the True Bias Ogden cami. I mean, I don't know if this is a t-shirt, like I think it is woven, but I can't tell if it's a t-shirt or a camisole or just a sleeveless tank. It's hard to tell. So I just went old school and went with the Ogden cami. And also from Metro Textiles, I picked this beautiful black or navy. I went navy because I also couldn't tell if this was black or navy. It doesn't really matter. Either would work. But this beautiful crepe de chine from Metro Textiles. We popped into a lot of fabric stores, and I'll be doing a fabric haul next week. This week, Friday. I'll be doing a fabric haul, and I'll talk a little bit more about the fabric shops that we popped into, but saw a ton of places that had some really beautiful solid colored silk. And anyway, he's got some online though, and in this beautiful navy, and you could do that in any tank type of pattern that was your preference, but to recreate the shell that she has on here. And then finally, for the pants, I went with the Paradise Patterns Portia pants. That's hard to say. Portia trousers. Lori from Girls in the Garden Sews on Instagram. I don't know if you follow her or not. She just made the Portia pants. They're so good. I've had my eye on those for a while. Although I just made the Spencer pants from Style Arc, and they're kind of a similar silhouette. So I don't know that I need to make this one as well. But anyway, it looks like a really fabulous pattern. And the fabric that I picked is... trying to remember. It's from Minerva, and it is their core range cotton twill fabric, because these really are more of it's a kind of a relaxed, you could do a linen, but as we're going into warmer months, I thought a cotton twill might be a little bit more wearable. So that's what I have done to recreate that. And it comes in a beautiful kind of cream colorway. So you could really recreate this gal's outfit completely. Okay, for this next one, like I said, I saw a ton of oversized trench coats and overcoats and that sort of thing. So tailored, while things fit, they were definitely meant to be oversized. Everything was. So even the tailored things were just a little bit more relaxed, a lot of drop shoulder and that sort of thing that we saw. And I've only picked the pattern for the trench coat on this one because, I mean, basically she's got like a black t-shirt or sweater on with black trousers. But you'll notice she is wearing black lug sole boots, and we saw a ton of that. So this is very much, this outfit is very on trend. But for the pattern, I've gone with McCall's 8246. This is just kind of a relaxed trench coat pattern that I think would work perfectly for that. And for the fabric, I have gone with this gabardine from Emma One Sock. It is a poly viscose spandex blend. They have had this in their shop forever though. It's one of their best sellers. So don't let the poly part scare you. It's a really great for outerwear, pants, that sort of thing. The poly just helps it be a little bit more resilient and not wrinkle. And it would help make it a little bit water resistant, not like a raincoat, but a little bit, it would beat up a little bit on you, which I think would make a great trench coat. So if you're looking to make a trench coat and you're wanting something a little bit more on trend and, you know, take that for whatever, if you're wanting to dress more New York, I would definitely go with the slouchier, a little bit more relaxed patterns. And this McCall's one kind of fits that bill, or does fit that bill. All right, look number 3. All right, this gal, it's exactly what we were seeing. The big oversized like cargo pants with, this is more of a cropped jacket that she has on, less of a blazer, but it still has like a turned back lapel. This is the kind of stuff we were seeing, cropped with the big and baggy. She's got them on, I think, with like a heel, but we saw it with boots, like a high shaft lug sole boots. We saw it with sneakers, all sorts of things, but a lot of cargo pants were out and about. For this one, I have gone for the jacket. I've gone with the Vanessa Hansen Solvay jacket. It just is kind of a crop jacket with a turn back. It just really looks like it would fit exactly what this gal is wearing here. And for the fabric, I've picked that same, I think I did anyway. I picked that same cotton twill that I did the pants in. And I think it would make a great and really beautiful little jacket. And they have a ton of neutral colors that you could pick from, but it would be a nice little layering piece for the fall. I didn't pick anything for a sweater. It's just a cream sweater. So any cream sweater or t-shirt you wanted to wear under there would be fine. But then for the pants, I've gone for the Vicky So's Daryl trousers. They are like spot on for these pants. Wide leg, fit in at the waist. They've got the big oversized cargo pockets. They cinch in back at the ankle. They're very on trend. And I picked a olive lyocell twill from Stylemaker Fabrics to recreate these pants. I think that lyocell twill would be just the perfect amount of drape to kind of, so they wouldn't become overwhelmingly big. Like, you know, you want them, they've got a lot of detail on them, a lot of pocketing detail and that sort of thing, which is the idea. But especially because they come back in at the ankle, you don't want to look like you're in clown pants. You know, that's for like the young people that are like wearing all the trends all at once. Kind of go for that. But this would give you a nod to the trend without having to be like full in with the big balloon pants. But yeah, I think a lyocell twill would be beautiful to kind of recreate those pants. Okay. Look number 4. All right, this is exactly what I was saying. We are seeing a lot of slip dresses and slip skirts with a cropped sweater over them, and then a lot of leather as well. I've only picked patterns for the skirt and jacket on this gal because, again, she's just wearing like a cream colored or an oatmeal colored sweater underneath the jacket. But for the jacket, I've picked the Style Art Carly Art Aviator jacket. It does have the option for doing like a Sherpa on the inside, like a true aviator jacket, but you can also make it without. So I would make that jacket without the Sherpa, maybe if you're wanting to recreate this look like verbatim. And I went with the faux leather from Minerva because I've used that before, and it would make a wonderful like leather jacket. It's really great stuff. I highly recommend that faux leather, and it comes in a whole bunch of different colors as well. But in the black, I think with that oversized kind of aviator jacket worn over a cropped or a tucked sweater into a slip skirt, and you have got this gal's outfit on trend. And she's wearing a pair of style sneakers here, and we saw that a ton even with the slip skirts. For the slip skirt, I've gone with the, and you're going to see another slip skirt again here a little bit later, so I tried to pick different patterns, but I've gone with the Style Art Genoa bias skirt. I really want to make another bias skirt. And for the fabric, I've gone with that beautiful viscose, fluid satin, I think it's called, from Mood. I bought some in the olive colorway. I think I'm going to make a pair of pants, maybe something else with it too, because I think I bought 4 yards of that. It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful and would make a gorgeous bias slip skirt. And it also comes in, I think, like 29 different colors. So there is a black that you could use to recreate this outfit, and that with that Carly Aviator, I think you would be spot on and looking very, very New York. All right, this next look is looks 5 and 6. So we're gonna dress both of these ladies here. They look so chic and so phenomenal here in this photo. So we're gonna start with the lady on the, oh, how's this gonna look when you're looking at it? Left. We're gonna start with the lady that's in the all gray. Some things get mirrored sometimes when I put them up on when I'm doing the editing, so I can never tell. So the lady that's in all gray, we're gonna dress her first. So in my head, this is a like a knit coat again, and then a bias slip skirt again, which we just saw. But another way, she's also got it with a style sneaker on. So it's a look that everyone is wearing there in New York, as all I can say. We saw all sorts of ages and sizes and everything wearing the slip skirts and the slip dresses. But for the little coatigan or the little jacket, I have gone with the Soda Grow Kaya coatigan. It's basically a knit blazer. I really I want to make this. It reminds me of the J. Crew coatigan blazer. That my mom has one and my sister has one. They're just a really lovely piece. But I think you could recreate it with this one. And I picked for the fabric this kind of a I picked from Minerva, this heavy wool sweater knit, and it comes in a whole bunch of different colors, but I really thought that the silver gray would be perfect for this jacket. So making up that pattern and that fabric would give you a very similar looking, kind of a sweater blazer type look, which was what I was looking for. And then for her skirt, I have gone with a lot of links going on here, guys. Make sure you check the description box. There's a ton of links going on. I picked a different bias slip skirt. Obviously, you can use the same one that I just talked about, but I want to give you options. So I also picked the Fiber Mood Madeline skirt, which is also a bias silk skirt. And the same fabric that I picked, it's that viscose knit, or not knit, viscose satin from Mood that they also have kind of it's called like silver something. It's a silvery color as well. And you would be very on trend with this lady's outfit and put on some style sneakers, crossbody bag, and a really cool scarf, and you're ready to go. And then for her friend there, she has on like a heavily pleated skirt, and I found fabric. I was like, I really want to find some pre-pleated satin in silver that comes most likely sold. It's like all pleated up together, but with tissue paper and stuff, which is how they do it when they pleat fabric with a pleater. And I found some on eBay or Etsy, on Etsy. And is it Etsy? Yes, it is Etsy. And I would 100% recreate this. For the pattern on that one, we're going backwards on this lady. For the pattern on that one, I have gone with the Friday Pattern Company Saturday skirt, only because it's an A-line skirt and it's got elastic in the back, so I think it would be really comfortable with a flat front. Because an A-line, it's going to give you a lot of swish at the bottom because you want the top to be the fabric all pleated up, and then it'll fall open even more than the A-line once you hit, your calf or the midi section, wherever you're going with that skirt. I mean, you could definitely recreate this lady's skirt with that really cool fabric. And then for her coat, I've gone with Nomi Patterns 2001. I have made this one. It's a fabulous oversized, big lapelled trench or overcoat, and it is very on trend and very much what we were seeing in New York. And for the fabric, I found some Melton wool in this beautiful sepia color from StyleMaker Fabrics. You would be able to recreate this look, completely. And again, very excited about that pleated silver fabric. If you're interested in the pleated silver skirt, go grab that fabric and let me know how it goes. Silver's not in my color palette, but I'm intrigued by that. Let me know if anyone tries that one. Okay, look number 7. Now this one is a little bit of a cheat. Like I mentioned, we saw a ton of people wearing vintage, and again, we stopped at many different like thrift stores and flea markets while we were there just to kind of see what was there. It was all very way more expensive than what we can find here in Indiana. But a ton of vintage motocross jackets, again, which is what this is a motocross jacket that this lady is wearing right here. And she just has it layered over a summer sundress and then has the big, I can't tell if she's got tights and then chunky loafers on or if that's a chunky lug-soled boot. But either way, those would both be very on trend for what we're seeing right now. So for the jacket, if you wanted to make it, again, if you really wanted this look, I would highly recommend getting on eBay, searching the thrift stores and finding one that's older, because looking worn was like the look that people were going for. But if you wanted to make your own, get some creative with color blocking and all that kind of stuff, I picked the Vicky So's Madeley bomber jacket, kind of the same style lines that you see on these motocross jackets. You could hack the pattern and do a whole bunch of color blocking and that sort of thing to get the look. I have paired it with the faux leather again from Minerva. It comes in a whole bunch of different colors. So if you really wanted to make your own, the kind of quilted elbow patches and there at the top at the shoulders are very much the styles of like a motocross jacket. But if you really wanted to recreate what you were seeing in New York, I would recommend finding a vintage one. And then she has this just paired over a maxi sundress. And I just picked, you could obviously wear it over any maxi sundress that you have in your wardrobe, but I went with the So Love Patterns Mia dress. If you wanted to make one specifically, then you could wear in the warmer months, but also layer as we're going into the cooler months here in the Northern Hemisphere. And the fabric that I went with it was just a beautiful crinkle cotton in white from Stylemaker Fabrics. I think it would make a very ethereal and really lovely dress for the summer, but then it would be a good layering piece as this gal is wearing it and showing you how to do it in New York. Okay, look number 8. Again, we did see some denim jackets, but they were all very oversized, just like this lady is wearing, more oversized trousers. She's got like a sweater and a button-down shirt on underneath her jacket, which I think pulls it together really nicely, a pair of kind of lug sandals, but this lady is exactly what we were seeing while we were in New York. For the jacket, I've gone with the Bara Studio Numi jacket because it's still a cropped jean jacket, but also is very much off the shoulders and kind of oversized. And I've just picked the Minerva denim that I used for my daughter's shorts back at the beginning of the summer. I just thought it was a really nice weight to work with, and it came in a darker indigo that would be perfect to recreate a jacket just like this. There's other oversized jean jackets that are out there too, but it definitely the drop shoulder, that oversized kind of look, a little bit fuller in the body, but then it's still cropped. It's hitting her high hip, so that's important, I think, to keep proportions in line. And then for the pants, I've gone with the Style Arc Victor woven jeans because they have that balloon leg, that carrot leg kind of, where it kind of tapers there at the ankle and kind of gives that sculptural part there at the leg, very similar to what this gal is wearing. I think she's got pleats on her pants. The Victors do not, so if you don't like pleats, this might be a great way to still get that leg shape without having to deal with the pleats. And the fabric, I've gone with that same cotton twill that I picked from Minerva before for the other two patterns. It's just a really great, their core range cotton twill works great for any kind of chinos, khakis, and that sort of thing to really pull off this look that this gal has done. All right, look number 9. We also saw a ton of lady jackets. A lot of them being worn with like baggy pants. Again, we didn't see a ton of jeans. This gal does have on jeans with hers. If we did see jeans, they were very almost trouser-ish, very straight-legged, or they went the other way and they were really baggy, wide leg. There wasn't much in between. There was no skinny jeans. We weren't seeing those really at all. But yes, classic and tailored, but a ton of these lady jackets everywhere. And my guess is a lot of them were probably even like vintage ones that people were wearing. But we did see them in the shops too, because we went into some shops that we don't have around here and did some shopping, and we were seeing lady jackets in all of those shops as well. So they're definitely on trend and you can buy new as well. For the pattern, I've gone again with the Bella Loves Patterns, the Freddie jacket. I talked about this, I think, in the Quiet Luxury video. Can't really remember now. It's all blurring together. But definitely the little welt pockets or or you could do the little patch pockets. I mean, there's the little flaps, a whole bunch of things. But yeah, that high hip Chanel style little lady jacket, very much in. And I have picked a boucle from, I think it's from Mood. This navy wool boucle with the cotton backing. I mean, you could just basically recreate this jacket verbatim with that navy blue boucle. And it, and we weren't seeing jackets with a ton of like the fringe and all of that necessarily. Most of them were a little bit more streamlined, but some beautiful boucles, which might be kind of fun if that's something you've always wanted to try. And seeing it on all older, younger, all sorts of people. So it's definitely trending right now. And then for the straight leg jeans, I went with the Wardrobe by Me women's jeans. I really want to, in fact, I don't think I own the pattern, but this is one that's been kind of on my radar. I've not made a lot of Wardrobe by Me patterns for women. I've made a ton for the men and love them. They work really, really great. So I'd be anxious to try them out and see how I like those. But yeah, I've gone with that jean pattern just because it's got a nice straight leg on it, something kind of different. Try to keep things fresh. And again, went with the same Minerva denim that I used for the jean jacket because it's nice dark wash. It will look like a classic pair of jeans. You wear it with a pair of classic flats and you're set and ready to go. Okay, and finally, look number 10. So again, like I said, we didn't see a ton of athleisure, but when we did, it was a matching sweat set with like a polished jacket over it. Style sneakers were worn with it. It wasn't just tennis shoes. So people still looked put together without being, looking sloppy. So I grabbed this photo. Basically, what this gal is wearing here is what we were seeing when we would see people in, more relaxed outfits. For the sweat set, I have actually gone with the Itch to Stitch Nazir. I think I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. Which is actually a zip-up hoodie all the way. But you could omit the zipper and cut out all of those pieces on the fold. Just make sure you omit the seam allowance, but cut out those center pieces all on the fold and turn that into a sweatshirt really easily. And then it would still have all those visual interest style lines that are on the pattern. It also has really cool pockets that are on that pattern as well. So I think that would be an interesting way to turn a hoodie that's just a regular hoodie into something a little bit more different. And then the corresponding Nestle joggers that also, they're separate patterns, but she released them at the same time. So they kind of go together, and I think that would make a wonderful little sweat set. And I picked a beautiful French terry from, I think. Yes. I picked a beautiful oatmeal colored French terry from Stylemaker Fabrics that I think would be beautiful with this set. It would be nice and cozy on the inside, but still, a flat jersey on the outside. So you could, still look really polished and put together on the outside. And for the jacket, for the coat, I've actually gone with the Maison Fauve Czar jacket. It was just kind of a little bit high hip. It was shorter, like the jacket that she's got on here, and but still had the lapels and all of those details. And I picked a beautiful Melton wool, also again from Stylemaker Fabrics, that you could recreate this jacket in as well if you are wanting another just a wool overcoat. But yeah, this screams like a Sunday afternoon, a Saturday morning, you're running to go get some coffee and croissants or something. Croissant. Anyway, so we did see that because no, we weren't really there kind of over a weekend. But we did see some people that were in. Oh, we were there over a holiday, though. It was Indigenous People Day on the Monday we were there. So there you have it. But anyway, that is just kind of what we observed while we were tooling around all parts of New York City and, kind of the things that we saw. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found it inspiring, give you some ideas if you're wanting to create your own New York inspired wardrobe. Let me know which looks are your favorite down below. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. And guys, I'll see you again on Friday, and I'm doing my fabric haul from New York, and then we're done with the New York videos. So then we'll move on to other things. But yes, that will be on Friday. All right, guys, have a wonderful Tuesday. Get some sewing in this week, and I'll see you guys again on Friday. Bye.